Hey everyone, it's Birth of a Hero, and I'm here, and this is my review for Karate Kid Legends, the new film directed by Jonathan Entwistle, and starring Jackie Chan, Ben Wang, Ralph Macchio, Sadie Stanley, and also Joshua Jackson in the lead roles. Now, I really wanted to love Karate Kid Legends because I grew up loving the original film Karate Kid. I grew up learning Taekwondo. One of my favorite video games growing up was Mortal Kombat. I love martial arts films, especially the films of Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and the list goes on and on and on. I love martial arts in general, and I grew up with it being a big part of my childhood. And also Karate Kid was on YTV all the time, so I watched Karate Kid probably millions of times. And to be honest with you, Karate Kid Legends is not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. I had fun with it, but even with all the fun you'll have throughout this film, it is a little bit flawed. Now, the score that I gave Karate Kid Legends is a 7 out of 10. I really wanted to love this film, but it just had a little bit too much flaws for my own liking. Now, there's a lot of great positives about this whole movie. The action sequences are really fun to watch, especially the final sequence, and also the training sequences too. I think that, it's fun, and it's awesome to see Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio teaming up together to help train this new Karate Kid in Ben Wang, who might become a big action star in the future because he is very talented in terms of the action sequences. He is very visceral, very agile, and, it seems like he's put in a lot of work to learn martial arts, and it shows here. The acting could be a little bit better, but I'll give that a pass because, he's a young actor. He's learning. But as an action star, great future. It's really cool, again, to see Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Time really flies because I remember watching Karate Kid all the time and seeing Ralph Macchio now being the teacher, pretty much being Mr. Miyagi. It's so surreal, but it's still kind of cool. Jackie Chan is still charismatic as he was when he first started in films. He's great. He's in this film a lot more than you think he would be. And also Ralph Macchio is not in the film as much as you want him to be. He only comes around maybe like the hour mark. And this is a 90-minute film. Another big positive is it's a 90-minute film and it's going at a really rapid pace. There's a lot happening here. And I feel like they could have slowed down a little bit, but I like the fact that they were going at a really torrid pace. And kudos to the big switcheroo in the first half of this movie because I really thought that this movie was just going to be a full-on rehash of the original film, when really it ends up being that the Karate Kid is actually the teacher for another character who's played by Joshua Jackson, who is also the father character to Ben Wang's love interest in this film, who is Sadie Stanley. I really love the fact that Ben Wang was the teacher to Joshua Jackson's character. For a second, I thought that the Karate Kid was going to be this like middle-aged man and Ben Wang was going to be the sensei, but obviously that wasn't going to be the case. But yeah, that first half was very exciting and very interesting. And the second half goes in the similar beats that you've seen in the other Karate Kid films and other films as well. But yeah, the story could have been a little bit better. The antagonist is very corny, very cartoonish. No offense to the actor that played the antagonist character, but he was just a little bit too much of a caricature. But yeah, I felt like because it's going at a torrid pace, there's a lot of things happening and it just goes, like the editing and everything is just going in a really, really fast motion. But, it could have breathed a little bit more. I felt like if they had pushed this film to like maybe 100 minutes or even 110 minutes, this would have been a little bit better. But I digress. I had fun. It's flawed, but it's a fun film. Like I said before, it's a 7 out of 10. It was going to be a 6-ish, but then once Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan become the senseis to Ben Wang's character, that's when the movie really picks up and really becomes a true Karate Kid film. But yeah, nice twist in the first half. Second half is nice when you see the two legends teaming up together. But other than that, this is not as great as I wanted it to be, but still, as a lover of martial arts and martial arts films, this was a fun watch. 7 out of 10.